Hello guys, and welcome to another video. And today we are gonna do the TLC WWE TLC 2020 action figure review and results. It was just crazy, the show. Some matches I didn't watch though, but I know the results and what the finishes were. But on the kickoff show, we had like a 8-man tag team match show. We had the team of Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and King Corbin versus Big E, Otis, Chad Gable, and I think Daniel Bryan, if I am correct. And like they'll fight it, and then Sammy Coward and then he did a tag, but I think Chad Gable then made a tag, and then Big E had a big ending. So these two are gonna face on Friday Night SmackDown for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, starting off the show, we had Drew McIntyre. So we had Drew McIntyre. So he had won still the WWE Championship. So the crazy finish, so the Miz, AJ Styles went through a table, and then Miz comes in and power bombs him through a table. And he cashes in the Money in the Bank, so Andre the Giant, not Andre. So AJ Styles' bodyguard Omos, so he picks him up and puts Miz through a table, and then John Morrison hits him with a chair, and he no-sells it almost, and Morrison then gets a beating and all that. But yes. And also here, and then AJ Styles was also through a table here. You can see he went through the table. I love that it was on the first match. I was gonna do a predictions match on this, and I was predicting Drew McIntyre won. So I guess, but then Miz But then these two had two ladders they were fighting on. So they had two ladders they were fighting on. And so then so AJ Styles, then Drew McIntyre pushed those two ladders, and AJ Styles he fell to the floor, and Miz landed on the mat, and then Drew McIntyre claymores, and then he climbs up and takes the W here. I think it wasn't a bad match for that, but yeah, I think it needed more work. It was slow, but it was the longest a match on the show. And one of my things fell. Okay, now the next match was Carmella versus Sasha Banks. I forgot to bring the Sasha figure here. So Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. The story is Carmella was smashing bottles here and attacking her, and then she got a title, and then she had the title shot on. She had a SmackDown Women's Championship title match on SmackDown, but that didn't go because disqualification. Sasha disqualified herself, and I knew she was gonna win. So Sasha won by the Bank statement. Couldn't care less about this match. Probably the worst match on the show, other than one that I will talk about very soon. But the next match here was the Hurt Business versus the New Day. So the New Day lost their Raw Tag Team Championships to the Hurt Business, but this is strange. So Shelton was working on him, and then on Xavier Woods, and then Cedric Alexander tags himself in and then hits the lumberjack on Xavier Woods, and they lose. So I guess I feel like they're gonna like turn on Cedric, because recent weeks on Monday Night Raw and all that stuff. Cedric has been like very cocky, so I think they're gonna kick him out here. And also, Big E and Sami Zayn. I feel like Big E's gonna win the championship because he's gonna get a big push. But anyways, after that match, we had this one match here. We had Asuka and her mystery partner versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler and like Charlotte, and I knew it's gonna be Charlotte, and you know what? It was Charlotte, and they won the tag team championships. Nia and Shayna are better to do that. They didn't need to put the tag team champions on them, and it was like the worst one, and Charlotte won by the figure four, and yeah. Now getting into our semi-main event here. Look at this. You can see Kevin Owens is there, but anyways, so Roman Reigns, and that's Jimmy Uso. Just pretend he's Jey Uso. So he all of that match. So at the beginning of the match, like Kevin Owens attacked Roman Reigns, but Roman then responded. But then Jey Uso helped him. And then the storyline's like you had to kill Kevin Owens to win. So it was kind of cool. So it was like Roman Reigns was at the top right now, the ladder, and Kevin Owens was on the other side where Drew McIntyre is right now, and so both of them. So then Roman Reigns had a guillotine and made Kevin Owens fall, and that made Roman Reigns win and still be Universal Champion. But I think he should be like a monster here, not like get helped by Jey Uso and all that. But it's actually, I feel like the Roman was best out of the other TLC matches. There was like more tables, ladder, chairs, and all that than the other one. And the other one was very slow because of that time. And now our main event was the Firefly Inferno match. Guys, look at that. You see the Fiend right here. So Randy Orton, so he set the Fiend on fire. So it was kind of cool. So the Fiend had hit Randy Orton in the mouth with claw, but then he reversed Randy Orton, and then he pushed him in the fire, and he was like running all around. I don't know how they did that here. And then he got an RKO, and then Orton was just kicking him around to see if is he alive and all that stuff, and then Orton gets a gasoline and then gets a match, sets him on fire. And I knew it was a dummy because he wasn't breathing, but it still doesn't take away the moment. That was the most shocking moment of TLC 2020. But anyways, guys, that is it for TLC 2020 review and results. This show, I think I'm gonna give it a 7 now. There wasn't that much, actually a 9. There wasn't that much bad in there. No, I like an 8 actually. Like not that much bad in there. But anyways, guys, make sure to like the video, maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you, and turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next one.